right. Hello, hello, hello. Can you all turn that music up? I want everyone to get up. Listen, I am not that speaker, okay? So get up on your feet. I need you to high five at least 3 people. Come on, high five. Woo! Yes, yes. Woo! All right. Woo! Yes. Awesome. You all can be seated. I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. Thank you. You can cut the music. I love to dance. I love to dance. So, okay, so you want to dance, right? Okay. We will make sure that we dance before we close out. So again, I'm Dr. Jessica Houston. I'm founder of expectingvictory.com. And I am so excited to share with you all today because I can understand that there are women out there who are just like me, who have gone through some things. So how many of you actually have a big goal for yourself right now? A big goal. Now, I would hope that every hand would go up. First of all, what is the name of this summit? No, louder. What is the name of this summit? Fearless. So if you are fearless, you have to set a fearless goal. So I need you to look at the person next to you and say, you need to set a fearless goal. Yes. Listen, where I come from, you can't just talk the talk. You have to walk the walk. And I don't know about you, but I am expecting victory. So repeat after me. I'm expecting victory. So that is, yes, I'm expecting victory. That is my mantra. I believe in that because I understand that there are things in life that will hit you, that may kind of break you down a little bit, that may crush you, that may disappoint you. And so sometimes you have to battle with that voice within. Now that's the thing that we don't talk about a lot. But there is this thing called negative self-talk. And your negative self-talk will stop you. So when you say, I'm going to go and speak, your mind will say, nobody wants to hear you. You have nothing to say. You mispronounce words. Your voice is weird. Who wants to hear you? But what you have to do in that moment is say, I am determined. I am determined to do this. I am determined to speak. I am determined to teach. I am determined to go back to school. I am determined to start my business. I'm determined to write my book. You have to set a goal that scares you. Am I helping you today? Anybody? Great. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. So I am a licensed social worker. I'm also a professor. And I am an interactive teacher. So my students love me, and they should, right? They love me because they know that when they come to my class, they're not going to sleep. They're not going to be on Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat because Dr. Houston is going to keep them engaged. And so I have to make sure that when I am out and when I'm speaking with people, that they understand that this is who I am. And I'm challenging you today to be who you are. There are so many times when we feel like we're pressured to be someone else, to be the person in the magazine, to be the person on television. But you are to be who you are and to be the best person that you can be. And so my topic today is there is power in persistence. Oh my goodness. See, I just want to run just by saying that, right? Because that's the truth. You know, it sounds really simple, but the truth of the matter is that is what separates those who are extraordinary from those who are mediocre. There is power in persistence. You have to hang in there. You have to hang in there. You have to go to war with your thoughts. That's important. That's note one, right? Go to war with your thoughts. Say to your neighbor, go to war with your thoughts. Yes, because your thoughts will either help you or hinder you. Your thoughts will build you up or they will tear you down. You have control over your thoughts. Now, a lot of times people believe that they really can't control their thoughts. So people say, Dr. Houston, I just can't help it. When I get ready to get up and do something that scares me, I get bubbling in my stomach, my knees knock, my head spins. I just feel like I can't do it. But guess what? That even happens to those of us who do it. Do you really think that we get up here and our stomach isn't rumbling? Our knees isn't knocking? Like, we have to stand in our power. We have to make the choice to do that thing that scares us. And so we might get up here and make it look easy. But you have no idea what any of the speakers that you will see today had to do to just get up today. To just get out of bed, to just push through what is attacking them, what's attacking their mind, what's attacking their family. And so if I can do it, you can do it. And so today I want to challenge you to go to war with your thoughts. Stop the negative self-talk, stop the self-doubt, stop the fear. It will come. But it is your job to destroy it. Now, women, women, yes, those are some harsh words, right? We're girly girls, but sometimes fear does not play with you, and so you cannot play with fear. When it comes upon you, you just say, you know what? I am afraid, but I am going to do it anyway. And so that's what I'm challenging you to do. The next thing I'm going to challenge you to do is understand that you must discipline your disappointment. Discipline your disappointment. How many of you have ever been disappointed? By show of hands. Right? If you're breathing. If you're breathing, you have been disappointed at some point. And so your disappointment can actually halt your progress. You can get so stuck in disappointment, in rejection, in I thought it was going to work out this way, but it worked out that way. And then you can start saying to yourself, this always happens. Nothing never happens for me. And you can find yourself sinking when you should be walking. Oh gosh, I got to say that again. You will find yourself sinking when you should be walking. So what disappointment does is it stops you in your tracks. It can cause you to sink into a depression. It can cause you to have low self-esteem, just like I did. And so at the tender age of 17, just to tell you a little bit about some of my background, I entered college at 17 years of age. So I graduated from high school a year early. And I walked onto that campus, and I ran across this guy who was a football player, and he was tall, and he was dark, and I thought he was handsome then. Oh gosh, okay, it'll take me 30 minutes to talk about that. But he's not so handsome now. And I say that because when someone verbally abuses you, when someone physically abuses you, when someone stalks you, you have to begin to think about yourself. And in my mind, I did not like my parents. I really would wake up and say, why did I get this face? Why did I get this nose? Why did I get these lips? Why did I get these hips? My goodness. Like, that was what I battled with. And how many of you know that, especially the younger ladies who are here, guys can see low self-confidence all over you. And so while you might be able to get other people to feel like you're confident, you can't fool yourself. And most times when you have someone in your life who will pry on people who have low self-esteem, they look for people just like you. And what happened is I ended up staying with him for 6 years. So this is someone who actually fought me. There was a time when he choked me, and I just kept saying, I cannot breathe. I cannot breathe. Please stop. Mind you, I'm only 17. I went to college at 17. And I thought that he was the best thing that could ever happen to me, because think about it. Who would want to date me? This is what I'm thinking in my mind. And so I challenge you, ladies, to never say that someone is stupid because they are in a physically abusive relationship, because you have no idea what they're battling. You have no idea what they are thinking about themselves. And so self-love is so important. And I wouldn't dare ask you, do you love yourself? Because you would most likely say, yes, of course I do. But I will ask you a more profound question. And that is, how do you show that you love yourself? How do you show that you love yourself? Do you do nice things for yourself? Do you get enough sleep at night? Do you allow people to walk all over you? You see, there's this thing that girls are taught sometimes, that, you are just to be really soft and really quiet, and you're not to defend yourself. But there are times when you must stand up for yourself. Does anybody agree with that? Yes. There are times when you have to stand up for yourself. And so when I finally could look in the mirror and say, I love myself, I love everything about me, that is when my life changed. That is when my life changed. Because the more you allow people to walk all over you, the more they will continue to do it. So repeat after me. I will continue to receive, exactly what I continue to accept. Is that powerful or what?
Yeah.
Say it again. Yes. I will continue to receive. Exactly what I continue to accept. So today I'm challenging you to ask for more. I'm challenging you to demand more of yourself as well as from others. My third point is you have to commit to crossing the finish line. Look at your neighbor. I love that. And say, cross the finish line. Cross the finish line. What good is it for you to struggle, for you to get migraines, for you to be nervous, for you to lose sleep, for you to turn around and quit? You agree? Thank you. That's my amen corner back there. So you have to commit to crossing the finish line. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I'm saying that it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. Do you understand that there are things that you have done that you do well, but there are things that you have never done that you do even better? I feel like I have to repeat that to make sure that it sinks in. There are things that you have done that you do well, But there are things that you have never done that you do even better. Yes. So just taking myself, for example, you might not believe this now, but I am an introvert. Yes. And so I was the kid in class that knew all of the answers, but I was so shy, I would just sit there and not say anything. I was very shy. And then there was something about turning 30. No, I'm really in my 20s, but no. There was something, there was something that happened. I don't know what happens. But it's like when I turned 30, I started to just speak up for myself more. I think that's around the time when my confidence really kind of went up. And at that point, I knew that I was no longer going to be a doormat and that I was no longer going to play small. It is time for you to play bigger. And you cannot, and I'm speaking to the introverts. I'm going to try to look everyone in their eyeballs. Do not hide behind, I'm shy. I'm an introvert. But what if somebody needs you to talk them out of committing suicide? What if somebody needed you to talk them into doing that promotion, going for that promotion? What if someone needed you to talk them into taking advantage of the opportunity that is in front of them, but they refuse to do it because they are afraid? So I'm challenging you to use every single gift, every single talent that you have been given. So in closing, I want you all to repeat after me, but what we're going to do is, my shirt is I can, I will, I must, I've got this. So we're going to do I can over here. I can. Right here in the middle, I will. Over here, I must. And then everybody will say, I've got this. So we're going to practice. We'll do a practice run first, right? Just to make sure you get it. So when you say it, you get up and then you sit back down. Okay? Are you all ready? Okay. So we're going to say 1, 2, 3, and. I've got this. Okay, we're going to try this again. So, you all know that we have to get it right, okay? There's no way for me to sugarcoat this. We just have to get it right. So, I can, I will, I'm going to show you, I must, and I've got this. So, we're going to do this with some spunk, okay? I can, I will, I must, and I've got this. I can, I will, I must, and I've got this. Oh, y'all got this, I'm telling you. All right, you know I'm from Georgia, I said y'all. Okay, I always tell myself, Dr. Houston, whenever you get in front of people, do not say y'all, but when you're from the South, you just can't help it. You just can't help it. So anyway, are you all ready? So I'm gonna count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
I can, I will, I must, I got this.
Woo! Give yourselves a round of applause. Yes. And I hope that you believe that. I hope that you believe that. So as I close, I have a question for you. Are you ready to step into your greatness? Yes or yes? Yes. Yes. So, I am Dr. Jessica Houston, founder of expectingvictory.com. I'm expecting victory in every area of my life, and I challenge you to do the same. Thank you.
Dr. Jessica Houston.